For over 3 decades, the world ran on a simple assumption. China is the factory of the world, and nothing can replace it. From smartphones and medicines to solar panels and electric vehicles, global supply chains became deeply dependent on China. But today, something subtle, yet historic, is happening. Governments, multinational corporations, and investors are quietly changing strategy. Not loudly, not dramatically, but decisively. The world is de-risking from China. And in this global shift, India is emerging as the biggest winner. Let's clarify one thing first. This is not decoupling. The world is not cutting ties with China. Instead, it is reducing overdependence. Think of it like this. Earlier, companies had 80–90% exposure to China. Now, they want 40–50%, with backups elsewhere. This strategy is often called China plus one, supply chain diversification, or de-risking. The goal is simple. Never allow one country to become a single point of failure. COVID-19 was the first wake-up call. When Chinese factories shut down, car plants in Europe stopped, pharma supplies stalled, electronics vanished globally. The world realised efficiency without resilience is dangerous. The second shock was politics. US-China trade wars, sanctions and export controls, technology restrictions on chips and AI. Companies began asking, what if tensions escalate further? No CEO wants their business model hostage to geopolitics. China is no longer cheap. Wages are rising. Environmental compliance is stricter. Real estate and energy costs are higher. China is transitioning into a high-value economy, not a low-cost manufacturing hub. That creates space for alternatives. Governments now treat semiconductors, pharmaceuticals, energy technology as strategic assets, not just products. They want trusted partners, not concentration risk. So if the world is diversifying, why India, Vietnam, Mexico, Indonesia? All are beneficiaries. But only India offers China-like scale. 1.4 billion people, massive domestic market, deep labour pool, long-term demographic advantage. This matters for global manufacturers planning decades ahead. India is no longer just promising, it's executing. Production-linked incentive, PLI schemes, infrastructure expansion, faster approvals, focus on electronics, defence, renewables, EVs. Global giants are responding. Apple, Samsung, auto manufacturers, all are expanding in India operations. India sits in a rare sweet spot. Strategic partner to the US, growing economic ties with Europe, member of Quad, independent foreign policy. This makes India a trusted hedge, not a rival. For years, India was known for IT and services. Now, manufacturing is catching up. Electronics, pharmaceuticals, defence, green energy. India isn't replacing China. It's complementing and absorbing global spillover. Let's be clear. China is not collapsing. It will remain a manufacturing powerhouse. But the era of China as the single global factory is over. The future looks like China plus India, China plus Southeast Asia, China plus Mexico. A multipolar supply chain world. And in that world, India's moment has arrived. De-risking is not loud. It doesn't make headlines every day. But it is quietly reshaping the global economy. And as the world hedges its bets, India is no longer the alternative. India is becoming essential.